Hello everyone and welcome to Everyone's Drug Discovery channel. In this podcast, we break down the latest trends and noteworthy developments in the pharmaceutical industry. Today's top story is a major development in cancer therapy. Pharmaceutical giant Bristol Myers Squibb, or BMS, and BioNTech, the German biotechnology company renowned for its COVID-19 vaccine, have announced a significant strategic partnership for a next-generation cancer drug candidate. Today, we'll delve deep into the background of this collaboration, the promising new drug, and the strategies of both companies. First, let's outline the core of this partnership. BMS and BioNTech have agreed to co-develop and co-commercialize BioNTech's investigational cancer therapy, BNT327, globally. The financial terms are substantial. BMS will make an upfront payment of $1.5 billion to BioNTech. Additionally, there are near-term payments totaling $2 billion due by 2028. Including development, regulatory, and commercial milestone payments, the deal could reach a total value of up to $11.1 billion. Profits and losses will generally be shared equally on a 50-50 basis. The strategic rationale behind this alliance is clear for both parties. BMS is a global leader in immuno-oncology and is constantly seeking innovative therapies to follow its flagship products like Opdivo. This collaboration is a key move to further strengthen BMS's leadership in oncology, expand its pipeline, and secure a foundation in next-generation immuno-oncology. BioNTech, while built on its mRNA technology, is also diversifying its oncology pipeline with various approaches. To rapidly bring a promising late-stage candidate like BNT327 to the global market, the development expertise, financial strength, and commercial reach of an experienced pharmaceutical giant like BMS are invaluable. Now, what exactly is BNT327, the drug candidate at the center of this attention? BNT327 is a type of biologic medicine called a bispecific antibody. BioNTech possesses significant technological capabilities not only in mRNA, but also in the development of such complex antibody-based drugs. The innovation of BNT327 lies in its mechanism of action. This antibody is engineered to simultaneously bind to two different targets, a protein called PD-L1, often found on cancer cells, and another protein called VEGF-A, which is involved in tumor growth and immunosuppression. By blocking PD-L1, BNT327 aims to release the brakes on the immune system, allowing the patient's own immune cells, such as T cells, to recognize and attack cancer cells. This is a similar mechanism to existing checkpoint inhibitors. In addition, by neutralizing VEGF-A, BNT327 is designed to inhibit the formation of new blood vessels that supply nutrients to tumors, in effect known as anti-angiogenesis, and to improve the tumor microenvironment, making it less hostile to immune cells. Thus, BNT327 combines two distinct approaches in a single drug, reactivating the immune response and inhibiting tumor growth factors and the immunosuppressive environment. This dual action holds the promise of superior efficacy compared to existing treatments and broader applicability across different cancer types. A key feature of BNT327 is its design to concentrate the anti-VEGF activity within the tumor microenvironment, potentially enhancing therapeutic effects while reducing systemic side effects. BNT327 is currently undergoing clinical development for several solid tumors, including hard-to-treat cancers like extensive-stage small cell lung cancer, or SCLC, non-small cell lung cancer, and triple-negative breast cancer, or TNBC. These disease areas represent significant unmet medical needs with limited effective treatment options currently available. Small cell lung cancer, for example, is an aggressive disease with a poor prognosis, and new therapeutic options are urgently needed. Promising early clinical data for BNT327 has been reported, particularly in the first-line treatment of extensive-stage small cell lung cancer. In a Phase 2 trial, BNT327 in combination with standard chemotherapy showed an objective response rate of 85.4%, generating considerable excitement. The market potential for these indications is substantial. For instance, the small cell lung cancer market is projected to reach approximately $23 billion by 2035. The non-small cell lung cancer market, around $43.9 billion by 2030, and the triple-negative breast cancer market, about $1.5 billion by 2032. If BNT327 gains approval for these indications, it could offer new hope for many cancer patients and achieve significant commercial success. BioNTech gained considerable financial strength from its COVID-19 vaccine success. So why did it choose to partner with BMS for such a promising pipeline asset like BNT327 at this juncture? One reason is the sheer cost and time involved in late-stage drug development, especially in oncology. Conducting multiple large-scale international clinical trials simultaneously, preparing for global regulatory submissions, and establishing a commercial infrastructure for a major drug launch would stretch the resources and experience of BioNTech alone. Partnering with a megapharma like BMS allows for accelerated development, risk-sharing of the enormous development costs, and maximization of commercial reach through BMS's established sales force. Furthermore, BioNTech has a diverse pipeline beyond BNT327, including mRNA-based cancer vaccines, other antibody drugs, and cell therapies. The capital received from this deal and the de-risking of BNT327's development through collaboration will free up BioNTech's resources to invest in these other promising projects. This is a very rational step for BioNTech's overall growth strategy and its aspiration to become a diversified oncology company. The field of bispecific antibodies targeting PD-L1 and VEGF arena is attracting significant attention and, consequently, intense competition. Other major pharmaceutical companies like AstraZeneca, Merck, and Pfizer are also developing drugs with similar concepts. For example, ivonescimab, originated by Akeso Biopharma and partnered with Summit Therapies, targets PD-1 and VEGF and has shown promising data in non-small cell lung cancer, already receiving approval in China. Pfizer is also in the race with SSJJ707, in-licensed by 3SBio, and Merck has MK2010 LM299, acquired by Lenovo Medicines. These companies are all heavily investing in this space. In this competitive landscape, BNT327 will need to demonstrate clear advantages in clinical trials, such as superior efficacy, a better safety profile, or significant benefits in specific patient populations. Whether BNT327's unique mechanistic feature, targeting PD-L1 for potentially more selective action in the tumor microenvironment, will translate into a competitive differentiation against these other agents, will be a key factor to watch. This partnership is also very telling of BMS's future strategy. BMS has a strong track record of augmenting its internal R&D pipeline through strategic collaborations and acquisitions of biotech companies with promising technologies or drug candidates. The addition of BNT327 is seen as a crucial component to maintain and strengthen BMS's leadership in immuno-oncology and drive future growth. It underscores their ambition to be at the forefront of next-generation IO therapies. Beyond BNT327, BMS is also investing in other innovative modalities, like Izabren, a bispecific antibody drug conjugate, or BSADC, targeting EGFR and HER3. We can expect BMS to continue aggressively pursuing in-licensing or acquisition of drugs with novel mechanisms of action, or those with high potential in combination therapies for diseases with high unmet needs. Key focus areas will likely remain immuno-oncology, cell therapy, and next-generation antibody therapies like bispecifics and ADCs. Today, we've taken a detailed look at the major collaboration between Bristol Myers Squibb and BioNTech, covering the background, the innovative drug candidate BNT327, its market potential, and the strategic thinking of both companies. The critical question is whether BNT327 can navigate the competitive landscape and emerge as a new beacon of hope for many cancer patients. We will be closely watching its clinical trial progress and market introduction. That's all for today's episode of Everyone's Drug Discovery Channel. Join us next time as we bring you more interesting topics from the pharmaceutical industry. We hope you'll tune in.